Not too bad for an idiot who has no idea what he's doing. What's up, everyone? It is time to do some polishing on these parts. So I've done a bunch of buffing on them, which I didn't record because it was boring. As you can see, I'm already covered in compound. So we'll get the polish going, and let's see. I can show you what I've been using. Meguiar's Ultra Cut compound to start with, and I did that with the wool pad. Then I hit it with the foam pad and this compound, so more Meguiar's, but just kind of standard compound, sort of like a scratch and swirl remover. Not as harsh as that other one is. And now it is time to do the polish. It's a Meguiar's also. I will grab that and start doing some polishing. So we got all those parts polished up. They are all looking really good. The parts that I was unsure of actually look really good, so I think we're good on all of the parts. So we are ready to start putting this bike back together. So I'm gonna get at it. Something that I want to change out while we're doing this is the bulb. So I put an LED, you guys can kind of, there you go, you can see it there. Put an LED, and it's a dual beam, I think is what it's called. When it's got a high and low all in one. I have these in my motorcycle, and I have them in like high, low, end, fog, everything on the Jeep. I've bought them all for the truck as well. So, this is them here, Ninio. They're just Amazon and eBay, sell them on both. These things are ridiculously bright. So we're gonna change this out for Crystal's bike. I think she'll like it a lot. It's definitely a lot better than just the standard halogen bulb, so it'll make a big difference for it. Doing a integrated turn signal, all LED and the brake light and everything in there. So I had to pull apart this whole wire harness and relocate some stuff because obviously like turn signals changed. Relocating the license plate, which that'll get done soon. Probably not part of this video. But anyway, so we're relocating that, so I had to run some new wires and stuff for that. So, extend wires. So, got all that done, all soldered together. So now it's just time to put stuff back on, finish up putting everything under here. Say hi to the YouTubes. Hey YouTubes. Hi YouTube. Bruno wanted to come say hi to everybody. Bailey's back there somewhere, but she didn't want to come to the door, I guess. Say hi, Bruno. Before I mount these on, I want to modify them because I don't want these reflectors, see both sides, but we do still want to have the helmet lock on there. So I'm just going to cut the reflector off. throw them back on. Now we just have the helmet locks with no reflector. I'll put a little bit of paint on the end of there, so obviously we don't want that to rust. So I'll put a little paint on there to make sure that doesn't rust. And we'll keep on doing stuff. Show you guys the whole bike until I have the decals. I was gonna take it out and film the whole bike, but the decals are not on it yet. Just waiting on those to be finished, and I'll go pick them up and get those on. And in about another month or so, I'll be able to throw some wax on the paint. So haven't done that yet still. So it'll probably be, I mean, it's really shiny, it looks really good, but it'll probably look even better with some wax on it. But the paint has to cure properly before I throw wax on it. So I am gonna build a license plate mount, but as you can see, this license plate's broken. So I need to get another license plate before I build that. I think I'll probably mount it in the same location. Now it's part of the wiring that I did underneath the fender was so that I can run lights up here for that license plate. But I'll build a bracket and stuff for it. It won't just be zip tied on here. But it's not gonna break anymore because for some reason on that factory mount, I mean, that's like the fourth plate that we've had, and they just break the corners off every single time. I don't know why, because it's a factory mount. It should be good, but it sucks. But one thing I did want to show you back here was the tail light and the integrated turn signal. So I want you guys to see that because that's pretty sweet. So as you can see, thankfully, all of that works, which is good because I don't want to pull it back apart to try and fix any wiring. So I'm glad that's all working. Looks really good. It does blink fast because of the LED, but that's fine. I do have a flasher relay that I may put in, but I bought the kit and for some reason it came with instructions for a Suzuki, which this is not a Suzuki. So I don't know which wires I would need to do stuff with the relay anyway, because it's not a Suzuki. Whatever. I will possibly do that or just not care that it flashes quickly. I do need to modify the front turn signals still, which I'll do that. And the whole bike needs to be cleaned because it's pretty dirty, pretty dusty from sitting throughout the winter and through all of the projects. You can see the mess behind me of multiple projects I've had going all at the same time. So there's been a lot of dust from that, but I'm really happy with how it looks. I love the color. I don't think Crystal likes it, but it's already done. So I don't know, she'll probably say she likes it, but all I've gotten from her is I wouldn't have picked that color. So no idea if she actually likes it or not. But I think it looks great, and everyone else who has seen it thinks it looks great. So I guess we'll see when it's all finished up and cleaned up how it really looks. Another modification that I want to try while I'm doing stuff on the bike is I'm going to try installing one of these horns. So they're supposed to be ridiculously loud. I don't know. I mean, they're just electric. They're not like an air horn, so they won't be like deafening, but They are supposed to be loud, and I'm sure it's going to be louder than the factory horn on the bike, because if you've heard those, they are pretty sad. So I will swap this out and we will try honking the horn, see what the difference is. So let's try a before honk. We'll throw that one on, do an after. Well, it's definitely a little bit louder, but more than anything, it's the tone. So it's a deeper tone than that little mee that the factory horn makes, so not bad. We have decals. So if you guys want to follow Parker, his Instagram is American_decals. So go give him a like, follow whatever. Follow him on Instagram. Next thing to go, so it's front turn signals. So I will start getting those pulled off and snipping wires and go from there. So that's the end of the series of repainting the Meanstreak. I am really happy with it. I really like how it turned out. Hopefully you guys watched the whole series of the color change of painting the bike. So went from that, it was a factory color before. It was a limited edition paint scheme, and I liked it. It was really nice, but it was time to do something different. And I did, before my accident, the bike had actually fallen off of the kickstand just in the driveway. And so it dented the tank on the other side. So I had to repair that anyway. So I had repaired that before my accident, and I got my accident, so obviously wasn't able to repair that for a while because I was very broken, and still not all the way there, but enough that I feel comfortable working on stuff again, which is good. But hopefully you guys watch the whole series, and hopefully you like how it looks. I will be probably powder coating some more of these silver bits. Probably wait for that until next winter, so my wife can ride the bike throughout the season. And I'll decide on what parts I want to powder coat and what parts I'll just replace with black parts instead, because I want to finish blacking out all the rest of the silver pieces. I do want to need to refinish these pipes. They've been on there for probably 10 years. And they're just starting to show their age. There's a little bit of tarnish on them, and it's time to clean those up. So I'll be doing that as well. And obviously all of this will be filmed and be on the channel, so you guys get to see all of that. But I am really happy with how everything looks right now. A few more things to do on it. We'll get it looking really good. Hopefully you guys have watched this far. If you do, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. And I'm gonna go work on some more projects.